She's the fastest girl in the world, but only for 5 seconds at a time. Hi, welcome to my channel. Today we will meet Velocity Girl. Ah, there she is. She is an ordinary girl who likes running. She practices every day after school. One day she was running in the forest when she heard a gunshot. She stopped and hid behind a tree. Then she saw a deer lying on the ground. It had been shot by a hunter. The deer looked at Sarah and whispered, "Please help me." Sarah wanted to call the police, but she knew they wouldn't come in time. The deer would bleed to death, so she did the only thing she could. She leaned over the deer and started sucking its wounds. The deer was very surprised. It had never seen a human being act so bravely. It closed its eyes and whispered, "Thank you." Sarah felt the deer's life force returning. It started moving. Its heart beat faster and faster until it stood up on its legs and ran away. Sarah was exhausted. She sat down on the ground and started crying. That was the first time she had ever saved an animal's life. But she wasn't done with helping animals yet. One day she was running in the park when she saw a boy pull a bird out of its nest. "Let it go," she said to the boy. "Why?" he asked. "Because it's not your bird. You don't have the right to kill it," she answered. The boy threw the bird back into its nest and ran away. Sarah smiled. Helping animals made her feel good about herself. And since then, she has become known as Velocity Girl, the fastest girl in the world. But why? You're probably wondering why she is the fastest girl in the world. Well, that's because she can bend time. She can slow it down for 5 seconds at a time. This allows her to run faster than anyone else. But she can only use this ability for good. She has to save a life or an animal's life. Otherwise, her body won't let her use her powers. One day, Sarah was running in the park when she saw a group of boys beating up a homeless man. She stopped and watched for a moment, but then she knew she had to do something. She took off her jacket and threw it at the boys. They all turned around and stared at her. "Leave him alone," she said. The boys started laughing. "Why should we do that?" one of them asked. "Because it's not your right to beat up an old man," she answered. "Oh, really? What are you going to do about it?" another boy asked. Sarah didn't answer. Instead, she bent down and started tying her shoelaces. The boys thought she was scared and was going to run away. But she had a plan. When they got closer, she stood up and kicked the first boy in the stomach. He doubled over in pain. Then she turned to the second boy and said, "Run." He didn't know what to do, so he just kept staring at her. "I said run," she repeated. The boy started running. She was too fast for him. She easily outran him. When she got home, she went straight to her room and closed the door. She was exhausted and she needed to rest, but she couldn't sleep. She kept thinking about the homeless man. She knew she had to do something to help him. So she got out of bed and put on her jacket. She went downstairs and took some food and money and went back to the park. She found the homeless man sitting on a bench. "Here," she said, handing him the food and money. "You can have this." The man looked at her and smiled. "Thank you," he said. From that day on, Sarah continued to help animals and people in need. She became a hero to many, even though she was just an ordinary girl who liked running. The end.